Welcome, basketball fans, to our continuing coverage of the Yreka Invitational down in Yreka, California. Josh Eldridge coming to you live from inside Minor Gym as we prepare for the second game of day one as the Klamath Union Pelicans open the season against the Del Norte Warriors. Just a few minutes away from tip-off today as the Pelicans open the 2024-25 campaign against the Warriors, who enter 1-1. Details on each of these teams coming up as we get ready for a brief pregame show before tip-off on mybasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate!
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Welcome back to Yreka High School, our continuing coverage of the Yreka Invitational. The Klamath Union Lady Pelicans getting ready to tip off their new season, and a team which lost a significant amount of senior leadership and talent last year. They are looking to find it within themselves to make it back to the state tournament, which they had done under Coach John Nahar last season. They were a quick 2-and-out in the tournament last year, but looking to, of course, improve upon that finish this year. I think it's going to be an uphill battle for these Pelicans, though, as they return players like Andy Harmon, Jasmine Wilson, Anissa Jimenez, Farrah Sumwalt, Leah Segura. Those are going to be your starters today for the KU Pelicans. To me, everyone else is kind of a mystery so far for these Pelicans. I'd be curious to see how Coach John Nahar has adjusted after losing what has been the best Klamath Union girls basketball player in many years in DNR Apena, who has continued her career at Lane Community College. But it's going to be a tough hole to fill. They're going to go up against Del Norte High School today, coached by Dylan Nelson. Del Norte starters go like this. Number 1, Brooklyn Carter. Number 12, Bliss Blackbird. Number 21, Makana Baugh. Number 33, Kansas Colson. And number 34, Sinte Steinruck. Pelicans today, the visitors in their red uniforms. Del Norte, the Warriors, in their white and gold uniforms today. The loser of this game will have to come back and play at noon tomorrow against the loser of Brookings or Yreka. The winner back at 6:30 tomorrow in the tournament semifinals against the winner of that game, Brookings and Yreka. Well, this tournament on the boys' side started many, many years ago in 1956, although a much more recent history for the girls' basketball tournament, which only began in 1956. The boys started in 2010. The girls' version of this tournament started, and Klamath Union, as far as I'm looking at the record books, hasn't held a podium since 2015 when they finished second to these Del Norte Warriors. Last year, Henley took the crown. Anna Harper was named tournament MVP. They beat Yreka for that title. Klamath Union making the trip here, and we are just about ready for basketball today. In the circle for KU is Andy Harmon. It's Del Norte, tried to control the opening tip. And it went out of bounds, so the Pelicans will have it to start our game today. With it now is Wilson. Wilson is going to travel. Ironing out of the kinks to do for the Pelicans. This is their first game of the season. Del Norte, meantime, comes into this game with a 1-1 record. Del Norte lost their season opener 61-57 to Hoopaw Valley on November 29th. They returned with a win a couple of days ago against Ferndale, 50-39. So you know about where their offensive output is going to be. But where else is still a mystery as far as their defense. It looks like they're getting some personnel switched out there. I think Steinruck had an equipment issue, perhaps. So coming into the game now is Jaylee Keeling for Del Norte as the Warriors bring it up the floor. Quick catch and shoot, triple attempt entering the game for Keeling, but it clanks off the rim. Del Norte gets the rebound. Keeling again fires a triple. Holy cow. A quick bucket to start this game for Del Norte as they lead 3-0. With it now is Jimenez. Jimenez dumps it down low to, I believe that was Segura, who missed the lay-in attempt there. And the Pels will inbound after that last one went out of bounds. To inbound is Zumwalt. Zumwalt inbound goes to Wilson. Wilson fires up a long two. I believe that was a long two. And makes it a 1-point ball game with 7.5 to go in our first quarter. Del Norte operating now on this side of the floor. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Anissa Jimenez. Jimenez, a junior for KU, played up at the varsity level last year. How about another corner three attempt for Keeling? That one clanks off the iron, and this time the rebound collected by Zumwalt. Pass goes into the front court. Now it's Segura on the right side. She's going to get tied up. Held ball, and possession goes the way of the Lady Pelicans. It's going to be Blackburn bringing it up now for Del Norte. Blackburn gets rid of it on to the left side over to Keeling. Keeling back to Blackburn. She's going to go ahead and fire a triple. That one won't go, and the rebound is batted out by Segura and then picked up by Harmon. Harmon's going to throw it to Zumwalt, who will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Pels. Zumwalt gets it over, and a nice lay-in attempt there by Jimenez, but she leaves it short. Rebound is battled for and won by Zumwalt underneath, but a foul. And this whistle is going against Del Norte. Nice work underneath by Farah Zumwalt, the senior. Inbound pass goes to Jimenez. Jimenez driving along the left side. Now is going to find an open Wilson, who fires a mid-range jumper. It won't go. And the score remains 3-2 with 6.5 to go in the first quarter. Driving inside was Blackburn. And a held ball. Good defense there by the Lady Pelicans to tie it up. And they get possession back. To inbound is Andy Harmon. She's the big girl in the center. She's tall. That's why they play her down there. Harmon, a good defender and rebounder as well. Head fake. Thought about it, did Wilson. And now it's Harmon there along the perimeter. Now it's Segura. Finds the diving Zumwalt. Kicks it back outside to Jimenez. Jimenez operating head of the key, tries to go right. Kicks it over to Wilson, who drives inside, has to terminate the dribble. A good pass inside to Segura, and a good pass breakup by Avery Ritter for Del Norte. I believe that was Ritter. No, actually, pardon me, that was Brooklyn Carter on the pass breakup there for Del Norte from Crescent City, California. Have had people tell me this week as we're going down, we're going to watch Klamath Union play Del Norte. They say, I thought it was Del Norte. No, it's Del Norte. It's always been Del Norte, but that's okay. With it now is Keeling. Keeling takes a screen going right. She's picked up by Wilson. Good perimeter defense being played here by the Pels. Now it's Carter. Carter's going to throw it over to Blitz. Oh, pardon me, that was not Blackburn. It was Keeling. Regardless, it'll be Del Norte ball coming off the out of bounds. Carter coming off a screen, still trying to inbound it, and they do find Carter. Carter beyond the perimeter, trying to go to work against Wilson, throws up about a 13-foot jump shot that doesn't go. Rebound is collected by Del Norte. Over and back is the call, and the Pelicans will take it in the front court. Each team scored on their first possession, and it's dried up over the next 2.5 minutes with 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Our score remains 3-2. Couple of subs in for Del Norte. It looks like it's going to be Steinruck and Baugh. Pass goes over to Wata for KU. She kicks it back outside to Jimenez, fires away a triple, and it won't go. Rebound out of bounds, last touched by the Warriors. And so to inbound is Yreka Miller, a new addition to the KU lineup here in this game. First time we've seen her today. Inbound pass to Barton, who's also into the game for the first time. Harmon tries to bully her way to the rim and does. KU takes their first lead. It's 4-3 with under 5 to go in the first quarter. Pass comes near side. They try to find Keeling coming off a three, and that's not going anywhere. Now stolen into the backcourt. Trying to find some room for Baugh down low, and Del Norte responds with a bucket of their own, trading leads. It's now Warriors 5-4, 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Now come near side to Barton. Barton passes it to Harmon. Harmon trying to dump it down low to Miller, but the ball tapped out of bounds, last touched by the Warriors. And so KU with possession. It's Miller to inbound. She'll find Wata. Quick jumper, no good. Rebound is picked up down low by Harmon, who's fouled on the putback. And so Andy Harmon heading to the line for a pair with 4:17 to go in the first quarter. And a 5-4 ball game. Want to remind you that this game, along with all of our basketball coverage this season, is brought to you in part by Gino's Cafe on East Main Street. They're open every morning, serving their favorite famous breakfast burritos. Those are served all day long, along with their other menu items like burgers, monthly specials, Italian favorites. You can order online at iloveginos.com or order them on DoorDash. 1 for 2, trip at the line, ties us up at 5 for Andy Harmon. And now Del Norte coming the other way. Trying to drive inside on a left elbow jumper that was left short. That was Keeling. And the Pelicans with the rebound. Bringing it up now is Harmon. She's going to dish it over to Barton. Barton back to Harmon, head of the key. And a whistle. Going to be a foul against the Warriors. It'll be their second, and the second for Jaylee Keeling. Long inbound pass goes to Barton. Barton bringing along the near side, turns around over to Miller, now over to Jimenez. Jimenez out to Harmon. Harmon terminates the dribble, back to Jimenez. Jimenez trying to go baseline, gets rid of it back to Harmon. Harmon is going to find Barton, top of the key. And a whistle. And I think this one is against the Pels. It'll be Harmon's first. Couple of subs in for KU. Farah Zumwalt back in. Leia Segura back in. Jasmine Wilson back in. And the Warriors bring the basketball up. With it now is Colson. Colson to Keeling. No, pardon me, that's Steinruck. Steinruck loses the dribble, and it's picked up by Zumwalt. Zumwalt loses it, back to Del Norte. Long two won't go. The rebound again snagged by the Warriors. Steinruck gets rid of it over to Colson. Colson has it stripped away. Wilson trying to take it herself, but can't do it. She's picked from behind, but a foul is called against Del Norte. I want to say that was Colson. No foul, just an out-of-bounds play. And so KU gets to inbound underneath the bucket. Wilson inbounds it, but it goes right to Del Norte. Now racing up the floor is Steinruck. She's fouled. Bucket won't go, but Steinruck headed to the line for a pair. Tied up at 5, Steinruck an opportunity to break this tie. Del Norte has tried to play and shoot quickly on the offensive end. That no different there as she makes the first free throw and gives her team a 1-point advantage. Bailey Nunez checking back into the game for Del Norte. And the free throw's good. Farah Zumwalt. Now to Segura. Segura driving inside, loses the handle for a moment, bounces it outside to Barton, now to Zumwalt. Zumwalt trying to get it down low to Wata, but that one taken away by Del Norte. Good defense being played by the Pels as they pressure the ball up the floor. But eventually Del Norte breaks the press, but a whistle. This one, I believe, going against Jasmine Wilson as the senior picks up her first. And with that being the 5th KU foul, that's also going to put Del Norte in the bonus. And here in California, 5 fouls per quarter is a full bonus. So after missing that first free throw, she will earn another. It was Bliss Blackburn who went and made that second free throw, score 8-5. KU with a miss on the other end, and it's going to be Blackburn to bring it up, guarded by Wilson. KU playing good defense, getting around the screens, though, was Del Norte. The rebound attempt is missed by Del Norte. Now here is Wata. Wata fires up a triple that rims out. Rebound is collected by Colson. Picked back up, though, by KU. They find Segura underneath the rim. Can't finish. And a foul called by the official underneath the bucket. That one is going against the Pels, and it should earn the Del Norte Warriors a pair of free throws. It's a 3-point ball game. The score 8-5 in favor of Del Norte here early. And at the line for the Warriors, let's see, I believe this is Makana Ball getting her first look at the line here. First free throw is good for Ball. Second free throw coming up. That free throw no good, and the rebound picked up by Segura. Segura is going to throw it ahead to Zumwalt. Zumwalt in the corner to Wilson. Nice pass to Segura, who's fouled on the attempt. That was a fantastic find there by Jasmine Wilson, the senior, cutting to the rim, kicks it back out to her player who was open underneath the bucket. Segura didn't get the bucket, but she got fouled. And if you're consistent at the line, that's just as good. KU looking to make it a 2-point game. Here's the free throw coming up. It is no good. The first shot from Segura. Second free throw coming. Trying to make it a 1-for-2 trip, and does. So Segura goes 1 for 2, makes it a 3-point game. It's 9-6. 1:38 to go in the first quarter. It's Carter with it on the far side, giving it up. Now down low to Blackburn. Her shot's no good. Del Norte gets the rebound, high off the glass. Still a scramble for the boards, and now a wrestling match here on the near side. It's a held ball between Carter and Wata. Possession goes to the Warriors. Bounce pass. Ball finds its way to Steinruck, but misses. KU trying to operate quickly. The shot hangs on the rim, won't go from Nia Barton. KU gets the putback. Hitting the floor pretty hard after that attempt, though, was Lisette Wada. Brings the Pelicans within one, and Wata a chance to finish this three-point play after a tough bucket inside off an offensive board. Wata, sophomore this year, makes the free throw. And KU going to press here in the final minutes of our first quarter. And they're going to win on the press too in the near side, but a held ball. Possession goes to KU. Tied up at 9, 1:04 to go in the first. To inbound will be Farah Zumwalt. She'll be on the near side. Zumwalt gets rid of it to Wilson. Wilson one step inside the perimeter. Her shot is bothered. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by KU. And so Del Norte's going to take it here. A press coming out from the Pels again. Wilson and Zumwalt pressing, but the Warriors break the press. Free throw line jumper on the other side by Blackburn is no good, and the Pels get the glass. Here comes Wilson. Wilson passes it out to Zumwalt. Zumwalt driving to the right side. Tries to get Segura down low, but in fact the ball is batted out to Wata. Fires away a triple. Won't go. Long rebound collected by the Warriors. Here comes Del Norte. A nice floated attempt by Carter. They can't get it. The Warriors do get their own rebound, though. It's Steinruck bouncing it over to Blackburn. Swings it to Carter for three. And Del Norte now takes a lead 12-9 with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. With it now is Zumwalt. Zumwalt along the perimeter. She's feeling pressure. Gets rid of it to Barton. Barton swings it over to Wata. Wata on the corner. And has her pocket picked by Del Norte. Here's Carter racing into the front court. Carter takes it to the rack herself, but won't get the bucket. Rebound is collected by KU. They've got no time to get a shot off before the end of the first quarter. They trail by 3. It is 12-9. The Warriors of Del Norte High School lead. Head to the second quarter next on mybasin.com.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get more from Les.
Second quarter action in front of us at the Yreka Invitational, the 70th Yreka Invitational. It's been over a decade since these Klamath Union girls had a podium finish somewhere in the top 3. It was actually 9 years ago, 2015, when this team was last able to accomplish it, and they beat Del Norte to do it. Here trailing by 3. At the 2024 Invitational, it's 12-9 after the opening period. Del Norte's going to start with the basketball, but not before Jasmine Wilson steals it away. Wilson trying to find her teammate in transition. Miller was filling the lane, but too much on the pass from Wilson is going to give Del Norte the basketball. Inbound pass is battled for and out of bounds. Great defense from Anissa Jimenez to bother that inbound pass and force the player Steinrich to step out of bounds. Inbound to Wilson. Wilson is going to pass it to Miller. Miller back to Wilson. Back to now Segura. Segura terminates the dribble. They dump it down to Harmon down low. Spins to the rim too much. Segura with the rebound gets tied up in a held ball. Possession goes to KU, and to inbound is Uriah Miller. Miller trying to find a player to inbound to. Gets it to Harmon. Quick shot for Harmon. Rolls off the rim. Rebound is collected by Miller. She follows it up with a bucket. Score is now 12-11, and Miller with her first points of the ball game. Here comes Del Norte. It's Colson with it. Colson going to work against Wilson. The shot is fired out of bounds. And I believe it was maybe Wilson who got a hand on that shot, knocked it out of bounds. And so Del Norte will maintain possession. 7:05 to go in the first half. KU trails by 1. Bounce pass down low to Baugh. Baugh trying to go to work against Harmon. Underhand pass goes out of bounds. Great D by Harmon down low, helping force that turnover for KU. And now it'll be Wilson to inbound and finds Miller. Miller with her first 2 points last possession and looks good. Here's Wilson. Bounces it down low to Harmon. Going to work. Harmon to the rack for 2. 3 points for Andy Harmon, and KU leads 13-12. 6:42 to go in the second. Quick three on the other side from Del Norte. Too much on it. Harmon gets the glass. It's going to be Segura. Passes it ahead to Miller. Miller trying to push the pace with her Pelicans. Pass goes over to Jimenez, no good. Long rebound to Zumwalt. Pardon me, that's Harmon. And her follow-up attempt, no good. Now Del Norte coming the other way. Pass comes near side to Keeling. Keeling over to Colson. Colson trying to go left with it. Gets it over to Steinrich. Driving inside, high off the glass, and Steinrich converts for a pair of points, giving her team the lead 14-13. Steinrich with 4 points now. Pass goes inside to Miller. Loses the dribble for a moment. Recollects. Her shot rolls off the front of the rim and won't go. Del Norte looking to expand upon this lead that they have. Here's Keeling, a triple, rolls off the rim, won't go. Rebound is battled for at the free throw line and won by KU. They've got Jimenez in the open floor, but she loses the dribble. And the ball is going to go the other way. Subs coming in for the Pelicans. Farah Zumwalt, Lizette Wata, and Nia Barton into the game for KU. As Del Norte starts with the basketball coming out of our break. 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter and a 1-point ball game. Pass goes over to Blackburn. A 14-foot floater is too strong. Battle for the board underneath. Held ball, possession Warriors. And so it'll be Bliss Blackburn to inbound. Blackburn finds Carter in the near corner, tipped out of bounds by Anissa Jimenez. She's been active on those inbound passes, that time not creating a takeaway, but not making it easy either. Inbound pass goes to Steinrich. Steinrich dribbles it down low, and a foul on the shot. Kansas Colson is fouled. No, pardon me, that was Bailey Nunez who was fouled there. And Nunez headed to the line for a pair. Today's broadcast on MyBasin.com is brought to you by Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty. They know that little things can add up to big bills when you're buying, selling, or owning a home. Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty today. Couple of missed free throws for Del Norte, finding it to Andy Harmon. A great pass from Wata and a great bucket from Harmon. She's just got height on those players down low, using it to her advantage to give her team a 1-point lead. Trying to respond is Del Norte, unable to do it on that shot. Blackburn gets the rebound back. They try to answer with a triple, and they do. On that bucket was Jaylee Keeling, her second made triple of this ball game. That's 6 points for her. Harmon trying to go to work down low, too strong on the layup. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Del Norte. And KU maintains possession. Wata to inbound for the Lady Pels. Ball finds its way quickly to Barton. She has it picked away, though, by Carter. Carter trying to take it herself, stops about 5 feet out from under the cup. And a foul on the loose ball. I think this one's going against Zumwalt. That is Zumwalt's second foul, her team's second foul. 4.5 to go before halftime, and KU has a 1-point lead. Pardon me. They trail by 2. That's my mistake there. And another triple rattled home. I believe that was Keeling again. 3 made triples in this ball game. Nice move by Wata underneath. Tried to go at the right hand there and couldn't make the bucket. Here comes Del Norte. Here's Keeling on that right side. Thought about a triple again. Bounces it down low to Ritter. Loose ball. Tied up is Ritter and Zumwalt wins with a jump ball. KU gets possession. And a couple of subs coming in for the Pels. It's Segura and it's Wilson. Inbound goes to Zumwalt here as she brings it up. Zumwalt cross-court pass to Wilson is taken away by Del Norte. Blackburn trying to bring it up. Blackburn driving inside, throws it up off the glass, no good. Rebound picked up by Wata. She hurls it ahead to Jimenez. Right-handed lay-in won't go. And now here comes Del Norte the opposite way. Keeling again operating on that perimeter, guarded by Segura. Long, too good. That one with her foot on the free throw line, found the bottom of the bucket. Won't count for 3, but still a pretty looking shot. Trying to respond is KU, a triple shot at and missed by Wilson, and the rebound picked up by Carter. Here comes Del Norte. Carter trying to lose the defender. They're trapping her in the corner, but they get rid of it. Keeling, how about another 3? Yes. Oh, my. Jaylee Keeling lighting it up here in the second quarter. Here's Farah Zumwalt. Loses the dribble for a moment, but recollects. KU down by 10 in an instant. Zumwalt tries to answer with a 3. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Coach Nahar thought about calling timeout, I thought. He's going to save it. 2:36 to go before halftime. And Jaylee Keeling, she has got 11 points in just this quarter. Trying to go along the far side is Blackburn. They try to find Keeling in that corner again, but the pass too much. Goes out of bounds. Ball goes over to Wilson. Wilson dumps it to Jimenez at the right block. Good defense, though, by Del Norte to back her back up beyond the perimeter, and an illegal screen set by Jasmine Wilson. Wilson, that's her second. And the team's third. Still no fouls committed in this period by Del Norte. 2:09 to go. Keeling will be the one to bring it up the floor for the Warriors. Like I said, she's got the hot hand right now. They're going to try to keep feeding her. She gets the ball bounced back to her. Going to take a screen. How about another triple for her? No good. Rebound attempt put back up and in. No good. Battle for the ball underneath the cup is won by the Warriors. To inbound is Bliss Blackburn. They're going to lob it quickly to Steinruck, who fired up a shot and missed. Another attempted shot is blocked by Wata. Pell's trying to get out in transition. Wata to the rim, off the glass, and in for Lizette Wata. 5 points for her, and KU trims the lead to single digits. 25-17, a minute and a half to go in the first half. Here's Keeling again. Keeling going left, head of the key, picked up by Harmon. Gets rid of it over to Carter. Carter going right. She pulls up from distance, too strong. Ball saved from going out of bounds, but right into the hands of Miller. Miller trying to keep possession of it, and Del Norte strips it away. Bounce to Keeling. Front of the rim, no good. KU does control the glass. Harmon throws it ahead to Wilson. Wilson into the front court, trying to bounce it down low to Wata. Finally gets it to her. Now to Segura. Segura loses the dribble, but it's picked back up by Miller. And a whistle. This one is going against Del Norte, I believe. Keeling has missed her last couple of three-point attempts. They're going to sub her out. In comes Kansas Colson. Inbound pass to Miller. Miller bounces it down low to Harmon on the right block. She's comfortable there. She's fouled on the shot. And so Andy Harmon heading to the line for two more. She's already 1 for 2 at the penalty stripe today. And gets a pair more here. Klamath Union has the weekdays, for the most part, off next week. They'll host Madras on Friday. They'll play Sisters on Saturday before traveling to North Valley, former Skyline Conference opponent. On December 19th, North Valley joining what is now the Southern Oregon Conference in the 3A classification. Not the Southern Oregon Conference of old with Medford and Grants Pass and Crater and Eagle Point. No, this is the 3A Southern Oregon Conference with North Valley, Lakeview, Brookings Harbor. Trying to think. I think St. Mary's and Cascade Christian in that league as well. 25-18 the score after Harmon splits a pair of free throws. Shot at and missed by Del Norte. That was Steinruck. KU trying to find a way back into this game at the end of the half, but a turnover is going to give Del Norte potentially the final possession of this first half. The score 25-18, 19 seconds to go. Inbound pass to Colson. He's going to hold on to it, 16 seconds and counting. Ball almost picked away by Wata. Pass goes down low to Steinruck, rejected by Harmon. Carter fires up a three, no good. 3 seconds to go, ball goes out of bounds, 1.8 remains. Harmon to inbound. KU's going to try to get a quick shot up. We'll see if Del Norte lets him. And it's going to be stolen. The shot is up and no good. It was a nice play by Blackburn to jump that and try to get the last shot, but to no avail. Her team still leads by 7. Score at halftime, 25-18. KU trailing. We'll be back with a few halftime stats and a look at the rest of the field here at the Yreka Invitational, the 70th Yreka Invitational. You've got this broadcast live on mybasin.com. Keep it here.
At MyBasin.com, we give you the power of local radio,
the pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get more from Les.
It is halftime at day 1 of the Yreka Invitational, and at halftime of our second game today, Del Norte leads Klamath Union 25-18. Most of the offense for Del Norte coming off the hands of Jaylee Keeling. Keeling with 14 points and 4 made triples in that first half to give her a game lead, 14 points. She's helped out by 5 points from Brooklyn Carter, 4 points from Sinte Steinruck. We also got 2 points from Bliss Blackburn and 1 from Makana Baugh. Your 25 points for Del Norte in the first half. For Klamath Union, the scoring has been pretty evenly spread. Andy Harmon with 6 points. Lisette Wada has 5. 2 from Jasmine Wilson, Anissa Jimenez, and Araya Miller, and 1 for, Leah Segura. Klamath Union, both of these teams really, I mean, they've played good defense through the first half. A lot of effort being played on the defensive end. Turnovers have been aplenty. I think that's been mostly by offenses just shaking off some of the rust. For Del Norte, this is their 3rd game. For Klamath Union, this is their 1st, and playing without a lot of senior leadership that they had last season. I've been impressed with Klamath Union's ability to fall down at one point by 10 points. Now, of course, they trail by 7, but they had a bit of a surge there at the end of that second quarter. Hopefully, they can carry that into the third quarter. We're going to step aside another time here on the Halftime Show. When we come back, we'll talk about the rest of the tournament and what the field holds coming up as we continue your coverage of the 70th Yreka Invitational on mybasin.com.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Josh Eldridge back with you at halftime of a 25-18 ball game. Klamath Union, Lady Pelicans trailing Del Norte here at halftime. As we take a look at the rest of the field around the tournament, already one game in the books today is the Henley Hornets have advanced to the semifinals after defeating Orland earlier today. We're talking, of course, about the girls' side of the bracket. We'll go after about the boys in a second here. So Henley girls won. They will advance to the semifinals, play at 5 o'clock tomorrow. At 11 o'clock, Orland will be back here to play the loser of McKinleyville or Glide. That is the next game. The day finishes with Yreka taking on Brookings at 6 o'clock. Let's go ahead and flip the page to the boys' side. Actually, the Henley boys lost earlier today to Orland, so they will play at 9:30 tomorrow morning. We'll have that game broadcast right here on mybasin.com. The game going on right next to us, Klamath Union is taking on Del Norte. The boys trail at half, 32-21. If they lose that game, they'll be back at 12:30 tomorrow on this very floor to take on the loser of Brookings or Yreka. And for Klamath Union, If they win, they'd be back at 6:30 tomorrow on this floor. The final game tonight is between Yreka and Brookings. Yreka Invitational, great tournament to start the year. And I always think it's great to start the year in a tournament format where you're actually playing for something, even if it's just this invitational title. A lot of teams will play fairly, not meaningless games, but games that don't carry a lot of water aside from just the win or the loss. You win here, you advance to semifinals. You win there, you advance to a championship game of some variety. And it's important to play those games early. But right now, KU down by 7 at halftime, 25-18. One more break here on the halftime show. When we come back, we'll be ready for the third quarter. So stick with us as Klamath Union basketball continues on mybasin.com.
What, Rod? Great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Josh Eldridge back with you as we get ready to begin the third quarter here at the Yreka Invitational as the Klamath Union Lady Pelicans, they trail at halftime 25-18. And we are ready to go with third quarter action. The Pelicans on the floor. It's going to be Anissa Jimenez along with Jasmine Wilson, Andy Harmon, also Leah Segura, and Farah Zumwalt. The five on the floor to start the third quarter for Del Norte is Brooklyn Carter, Bliss Blackburn, Makana Baugh, Kansas Colson, and Sinte Seinruck. Oh, pardon me. I see Keeling out there for Del Norte as well, so I believe she is going to have replaced Colson in the rotation. They have been coming in and out for each other this game so far. Inbound pass goes to Steinruck, throws it ahead to Carter as she races up the floor. Carter trying to go baseline against Zumwalt. It's going to find its way near side to Keeling. Keeling guarded by Zumwalt, bounces it back over to Blackburn. Blackburn along the right side. Going to throw it back over to Carter. Carter, long triple, won't go. And the rebound picked up by Harmon. Harmon throws it near side to Jimenez. Jimenez splitting up the defense. Right-handed floater is true. And a nice bucket there by Jimenez. And now the Pelicans looking to press. Jimenez with 4 points in the ball game. Near side to Carter. Carter, tries to dump it off to her teammate down low, but it's taken away by the Pels. Behind the back dribble for Jimenez. She steps into a long two, clanks off the rim. Harmon with the rebound, and she is fouled. Harmon going to the line for a couple. And for Andy Harmon, 6 points in the first half. Looking to add to it here and try to cut into this lead a bit. The Pelicans down 25-20. First shot is good. Second shot for Harmon is also good. And a 3-point ball game, 25-22, and timeout is called. We'll take it as well. Pelicans trailing with under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. This is Pelicans basketball on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
25-22, Del Norte in front of Henley with 6:51 to go in the third quarter. Del Norte in front of Klamath Union, pardon me. Same score, though. Henley girls won today. Henley boys lost. Klamath Union boys playing on the south court. They were trailing at halftime. Here comes Del Norte. Keeling to the near side. Keeling trying to get it down to Steinrich, but it's taken away by Zumwalt. Here come the Lady Pelicans. Zumwalt into the front court, giving it to Jimenez. Now back to Zumwalt. Zumwalt hurls it near side to Wilson. Wilson on the baseline, finds Harmon cutting to the cup for two. And a great find and a good bucket there by Andy Harmon to give her 10 points on the afternoon. Brings her team within one. Keeling for three, tries to bank it in, no good. Carter with the rebound and the follow through. 7 points for Carter, makes it back to a 3-point lead for Del Norte. Zumwalt throws it over to Jimenez. Back of the iron, no good, and the rebound picked up by Keeling. Keeling, she'll hand it off to Carter. Carter back to Keeling, trying to find room along the perimeter to get a shot off. Bouncing it down low, loose ball picked up by KU. Jimenez thought about a triple, bouncing it to Segura, to the cup, no good. Segura with her own rebound, that one high off the glass, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and last touched by KU. Five and a half minutes to go in the third quarter, a 3-point ball game. Subs in for Del Norte. It looks like Avery Ritter has checked in. I think Bliss Blackburn to the bench for Del Norte. Inbound pass finds its way to Keeling. Keeling racing into the front court. Brings it along the near side. Trying to loft it down low, and a foul is going to be called against Leah Segura on Avery Ritter. Ritter getting her first look at the cup at the free throw line this game. Remind you that this broadcast is brought to you in part by Abby's Legendary Pizza. If you're looking for a great place to eat, head to one of Abby's Legendary Pizza locations for some of the best pizza in the Klamath Basin. 1919 Austin Street or 2226 Shalleck Street near OIT. Abby's Legendary Pizza is a proud supporter of high school sports. 1 of 2 trip for Avery Ritter, and it's now a 2-possession ball game, 28-24. 1-possession ball game is a swift lay-in for Jasmine Wilson. Cuts the lead in half. For Wilson, that's her fourth point of the night. Keeling throws it ahead to Carter, out of bounds. The press for KU working out that time, creating a turnover and a chance to tie it or take the lead with a deep triple. Sub in for KU, it's going to be Miller in for Zumwalt. Wata subs in for Segura. Harmon going to still be controlling the paint for KU. Pass goes over to Jimenez. Dumping it down low to Harmon. Couldn't corral the pass. Turnover, and Del Norte takes it. Inbound pass to Keeling. They're looking to her. Keeling into the front court. Bounce pass over to Steinrich. Back to Keeling. Lofts it down low, and the pass taken away by KU. Barton with it, throws it over to Miller. Now to Wata. Wata straight away. Wata moving right. Around the world she goes, loses the ball. It's picked up by Harmon, up off the glass, no. And the rebound is picked up by the Warriors. Keeling with it. Keeling to the near perimeter. Trying to go to work against Miller. Gets rid of it to Carter. Fires away a corner three, no good, and Harmon with the rebound. Now to Miller. Miller trying to take it herself all the way inside. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound picked up and scored by Jimenez. 6 points for Anissa Jimenez. Ties us at 28. 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Del Norte into the front court. Missed shot and a takeaway. I believe there was a whistle. Thought it was on the other court, and it was actually on this one. We've got timeout on the floor. We'll take it. Tied up at 28 with 3.5 to go in the third. This is Pelicans basketball on mybasin.com.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon, soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Tied up at 28. Third quarter, 3:30 to go. The season opener for the Klamath Union Lady Pelicans. Del Norte, they are already 1-1. They won most recently on December 3rd against Ferndale. Convincing win, scoring 51 points in that effort. Klamath Union defense has played well. They've come out with a press. Del Norte hasn't handled it perfectly. But they do find themselves tied. KU going to have to rely on that defense down the stretch and the shot making of girls like Anissa Jimenez, who's been active here in the second half. 4 points. We've also seen 4 points this half from Andy Harmon. She's got 10 for the game, although she's on the bench as we come out of the break. Pass comes on the near side to Steinrich. Steinrich bouncing it down low to Ritter, who misses the shot. Rebound collected by Brooklyn Carter, and a foul against KU. And to inbound will be Brooklyn Carter. She's got 7 points tonight for Del Norte. Lofts it inside, and the shot missed. Rebound was picked up by Ritter, but her shot missed as well. It was Nunez who collected the first rebound. But another inbound opportunity for Del Norte. And again, it is Carter. Carter now to Keeling. Keeling bouncing it back to Carter. One step inside the perimeter, along two, no good. Rebound picked up by Nunez. She bounces it over to Carter for about a 9-foot jumper is good for Brooklyn Carter. And that breaks our tie. Del Norte leads 30-28. Pass to Segura. Segura spinning around, throws it off the glass, no good. Rebound is picked up by Del Norte, and ahead to Keeling. Keeling racing into the front court for Del Norte, tries to take it herself, but gets fouled. And subs coming in for the Lady Pelicans. They've only got 8 players here today. And they're trying to get everybody equal playing time and give some players a rest. So we're going to see Jimenez, Zumwalt, and Harmon check into the game. And Del Norte to inbound. Top of the key to Keeling. And a travel. And pardon me, that was actually a Steinrich. Now KU with it. Here's Zumwalt. Zumwalt takes the Harmon screen. Dumps it down to Harmon, cutting to the rim. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Del Norte. Harmon couldn't make the catch, but the ball was bouncing off a Del Norte player as it goes out of bounds. Wata to inbound, quickly to Wilson. Wilson finds Harmon on the right block. Turnaround jumper's good, and Harmon ties us at 30. 2:15 to go in the third. Trying to get into the front court. A quick three taken and missed by Jaylee Keeling. KU, a chance for the lead. It's Wilson in the front court. Down low to Jimenez. Open, look at the rim. No. Was all alone down low. An easy layup and no good from Anissa Jimenez, giving Del Norte possession. And the pass intended for Keeling was tipped out of bounds by Wilson. But they are continuing to try to get the ball to Jaylee Keeling and trying to trap her in the backcourt. It has proven difficult in this third quarter. 1:51 remains. Keeling will get the inbound pass. They've got her trapped in front of the scorer's table. And a held ball possession KU. Great effort there by the Lady Pelicans to make that happen. Zumwalt crosses the timeline. Near corner to Wata. Wata puts it on the deck, spins around her defender, goes to the rim and gets fouled. Wata to the line for a pair. Wata 1 of 1 at the free throw line so far. This will be her first look in the second half. So far she's got 5 points. Trying to break our tie here in the third quarter. Can't do it on the first attempt. Sub in for Del Norte. Out goes Brooklyn Carter. In comes Sinte Steinruck. Second free throw is good. KU has a 1-point lead. Racing into the front court. That's Keeling. Bouncing it down low to Steinruck. Ball picked out by Zumwalt. Now it's Jimenez. Into the front court to Wilson. Back outside to Zumwalt. Down low to Harmon. A beautiful sequence for the Pelicans. Gives them a 3-point lead. 33-20. 1:13 to go in the third. Shot taken and missed by Del Norte. They get their own rebound. Pass goes back outside to Blackburn. Now to Keeling. Keeling. The soft double team, it breaks up. Keeling trying to go right, spins around to her left, fires a straightaway three, splash. That was a contested shot that had no business going in, and yet Keeling drains it. Give her 17 points for the afternoon, and we're tied again. Wata responds with a triple. KU back in front by 3. 33 seconds to go in the third, and here comes Keeling. Keeling, long triple. Say it ain't so. Oh, that one rattles out. Looked like it had their trajectory to go in, but it went in and out. Now KU into the front court. Wata to the cup. It's good. And the foul. Five-point lead for the Lady Pelicans. And another chance at the line for Lisette Wata. 5 points in the first half. She's already got 6 here in the second half and a chance at more. Her free throw, good. 39-33, and the KU girls in front. In the final possession of the third quarter, it's going to be Keeling. You feel like she's looking for a triple. A long one underway is left short. Rebound out of bounds with 2.5 seconds to go in the third. Quick pass and a quick shot is no good. End of the third quarter, Klamath Union getting hot. They lead by 6, 39-33. Put your fours up. We're going to the fourth quarter on mybasin.com.
Comfortable and not corporate. At Klamath Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Klamath Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Klamath Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us comfortable, not corporate.
Klamath Union outscoring Del Norte 21-8 in that third quarter to lead now by 6, 39-33. Andy Harmon with a huge third quarter. She had 7 points in that third quarter. Also 7 points from Lisette Wata. Great turnaround period for KU, who were struggling to make shots in that first half. They're not having that same issue here after a 21-point third quarter. That's more points than they scored in the entire first half. They were down 25-18 after 16 minutes. Now they lead by 6. 5 on the floor for KU as we start the fourth quarter. Araya Miller, Anissa Jimenez, Nia Barton, Andy Harmon, and Leia Segura. Here's Del Norte. Keeling for Del Norte had the hot hand in the first quarter. A large reason why Del Norte was able to build a 7-point lead. She had 14 points in the first half. In that third quarter, she was held to just 1 make and 3 points. Here's Jimenez with it. Jimenez to Miller. Miller to Barton. Barton back to Miller. Bouncing it to Segura. Segura to Harmon. Throwing it now to Barton. Back to Miller. KU forcing the issue less, and it cost them there. Keeling with the takeaway. She's going all herself. The foul and the bucket. Well, I guess you can't keep Jaylee Keeling off the board for too long. There with the steal, the scoop, the score, and the bucket. Just got word from the South Gym. There, Del Norte leads the KU boys 44-38. Here, Klamath Union with a 2-point advantage. After a missed free throw, it stays a 2-point advantage and timeout on the floor. 39-35, 7:14 to go in the fourth. This is KU basketball on mybasin.com.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
39-35, 7:14 to go in the fourth quarter. The KU girls leading the Del Norte Warriors. Del Norte playing a little bit aggressively on defense. A couple of steals to start this, just one steal and then a score. And they'll have the ball coming out of this quick timeout. To inbound is Blackburn. Blackburn finds the cutting Steinruck. Her shot missed. Ball goes out of bounds. KU's got it. And it's going to be Jimenez to inbound, and she does to Miller. Miller crosses the time stripe for KU. Miller to Barton, has it taken away by Del Norte. Layup in transition, no good. Rebound battled for underneath the cup, a held ball. And it should go KU's direction, and it does. Blackburn was the girl who went out in transition. She couldn't make that open bucket. There's been a handful of those today. Tend to expect that here early in the season. Look to get them out of the way before league play starts in January. Here's Zumwalt. Zumwalt throws it over to Jimenez. Bounces it to Wilson. Wilson loses it for a moment but recollects. Ball finds its way to Segura. A fastball over to Jimenez. Jimenez has her pocket picked by Keeling. Keeling to the rim. Her shot is no good, but she's fouled. She tried to bait that foul. She got it, but she missed the shot, so now she'll have to earn it. Keeling to the line for two. She's 0 for 1 so far, but she has been lethal from downtown in this game. 5 made triples for her 19 points. Her free throw is good. Makes it a 3-point game. 39-36, 6.5 to go. Second free throw is good as well, so we'll make it a 2-point game, 39-37. And KU still in front. Operating quickly, Wilson with it. Tries to get it down low to Zumwalt, out of bounds off of Zumwalt's hands. And Del Norte a chance to go down the floor and tie it. And Coach John Nahar wants time before this defensive possession. 39-37, 6:22 to go. This is Pelicans basketball on mybasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Pelicans basketball continues today on mybasin.com. It also continues tomorrow on mybasin.com. Just day one of the Yreka Invitational. As we take a look at this girls bracket, the winner here will play tomorrow at 8 o'clock against the winner of either Brookings or Yreka. That game takes place tonight at 6. And then tomorrow, if the whoever loses this game plays at 2 o'clock tomorrow against the loser of Brookings against Yreka. We know the Henley girls have advanced to the winner's side of the bracket. They'll play in the semifinal tomorrow at 5. You'll be able to have that game on mybasin.com, as well as the KU girls' next game, whether it's at 2 or 8 o'clock tomorrow. McKinleyville and Glide still yet to play. That'll decide the opponent for Henley in the semifinal. Del Norte to inbound to come out of the break, and they get it to Blackburn. Blackburn racing into the front court. She gets trapped here in the near corner. And let's see. They're going to call it jump ball. Possession is going to stay with Del Norte in this case. But that's the defense you want to see from KU. They trapped her here in the corner. And you would like to do that in the future to Keeling. And they've done it to her a few times. Trying to silence her is going to be key here down the stretch. Ball going to go over to Steinruck. Steinruck puts it on the deck, driving the right side, loses the dribble. Ball picked up by Carter, fires a shot, no good. Rebound, no good. Rebound the second time, also no good. Pass goes back outside to Keeling, beyond the arc. Keeling going to the left side, baseline. Her shot is bothered, but she's fouled in the process. Let's see, I think they're going to hit Wilson with her third foul, the team's third foul as well. This is a shooting foul, and so Keeling will head to the line. She is 2 of 3 at the penalty stripe so far. That one rolls off, no good. Chance to make it a 1-point game. Timeout called by Coach Nahar before this second free throw. We'll take it as well. 39-37, 5:47 to go in the fourth on mybasin.com.
Schwab. It's the deal you've been waiting for.
We'll be shooting free throws coming out of the break here on mybasin.com as Klamath Union leads Del Norte 39-37. 5:47 to go. And at the line is Jaylee Keeling. She missed her first free throw, an opportunity, though, to make it a 1-point ball game. It's no good. Air ball. I think Coach Nahar might have called that timeout to try and ice the shooter, but it worked. Here's Zumwalt. Fires away a long-range 2, no good. Out of bounds it goes, and Del Norte takes it. 5.5 to go in the ball game. Sub coming in for Del Norte. Out goes Keeling. In comes Colson. And Keeling to the bench hopefully gives KU a spark. They know if they could just play tight defense, no one else on Del Norte has been able to step up the scoring quite like her. And a foul in the open floor is going to go against Harmon. Just as I say, about the last thing that you wanted was that foul there. Now you got to play the rest of the 5 minutes with 4 fouls. 5 puts him in a double bonus. Blackburn to inbound, lofts it to Steinruck, who goes to the cup and scores. Steinruck with 6 points, and Del Norte ties us at 39. KU trying to respond. Zumwalt dumps it down low to Harmon for 2. Del Norte now into the front court. It's Blackburn. Blackburn gets rid of it to Steinruck. She's beyond the arc. Trapped. Now back to, well, this is Colson with it. Colson loses the dribble for a moment. Ball goes outside to Steinruck, who airballs a triple. Ball out of bounds, and KU gets it. No, it'll actually be Del Norte who gets it. That ball must have been tipped out of the hands of Steinruck. Inbound pass. Now it's going to find its way to Brooklyn Carter. Now near side to Blackburn, who drives baseline and gets it knocked loose by Harmon. Only 2 to shoot for Del Norte. It's going to have to be quick. Inbound pass to Steinruck. She hurls up a shot. It falls. Oh, my. A prayer was answered there for Steinruck. She ties us at 41 with 4:40 to go in the ball game. KU responds with a mid-range jumper from Jasmine Wilson, her 6th point of the night, and KU back up by 2. Playing press defense, but Del Norte gets behind the press and scores, and an easy 2-point bucket there for Bliss Blackburn. Tied back up at 43. Trying to get it down low to Harmon. Loose ball, battled for at the perimeter. Won by Jimenez. Harmon keeps it from going out of bounds, but has her pass picked away by Brooklyn Carter. Carter gets rid of it to Blackburn. Blackburn into the front court. Blackburn kicks it outside. A Steinruck triple is left short. And battle for the ball underneath. The jump ball goes the way of KU. Tied up at 43. 3:50 to go for the ball game. Back in the game is Jaylee Keeling for Del Norte. Miller bringing it up the floor for the Lady Pels. Bouncing it to Harmon. Give and go. Cutting to the rim is Miller. Finds Wilson close to the rim. It hangs on the cup and does not go. Ball out of bounds. Last touched by KU. Del Norte's got it. I think it was Wata who was pleading her case, but to no avail. And Del Norte has got it. Inbound pass to Keeling. Del Norte trying to get around the press, but they can't. I believe she stepped out of bounds. Yeah, Blackburn stepped out. And good trap again by KU is going to earn them this possession. They'll inbound right in front of us. Inbound pass to Jimenez. She has it head of the key, trying to get it down low to Harmon. No good. Here's Blackburn. Blackburn trying to split up the defense, kicks us outside to Keeling. Keeling, a 12-foot jumper is no good. Rebound picked up by Del Norte. Keeling is going to get it again. Keeling over to Blackburn for three. She banks it in. And Del Norte with a three-point advantage with 3 minutes to go. First made triple for Blackburn today. She's got 7 points. KU looking to respond. Getting it down low to Miller. It's taken away by Steinrich. Steinrich throws it ahead to Keeling. Her layup is too strong. Rebound picked up by Del Norte. A shot off the glass won't go. Del Norte another rebound. This time in the hands of Carter. Carter goes for the shot. She will miss. A fourth rebound. This one also goes to Del Norte, but out of bounds. Last touched by the Warriors. KU. It's their ball. Got to commit on the glass if KU wants a chance at this one. 46-43, 2:31 to go. Here's Zumwalt. Zumwalt brings it near side. Down low to Harmon. Harmon goes to work on the right block. Her shot is denied by Baugh. Now Keeling racing to the cup. Nice pass to Carter. She tries to give it the bounce pass back. Loose ball and a foul. This foul is going against Makana Baugh. KU's got it. Farah Zumwalt brings it up for KU. Loses the dribble and recollects. She's trapped and she'll be fouled. Inbound pass is going to find its way to Jimenez. Jimenez to the near side. Trying to find Harmon down low, but into a sea of Warriors goes the basketball, and Del Norte takes it away. And pass goes over to Blackburn. Tries to get it down low. Back outside to Blackburn. Mid-range jumper is good. Timeout is called, and it's a 5-point ball game. KU trailing 48-43 on mybasin.com.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Josh Eldridge back with you at the 70th Yreka Invitational on mybasin.com. In the final moments of our second game today, 48-43 is the score, and Klamath Union trailing the Del Norte Warriors. We were tied up at 43, but 5 straight points from Steinrich and Blackburn, along with a made free throw from Keeling, has given Del Norte a 5-point advantage. 5 on the floor for KU coming out of the break. It's the 5 who started this game. It's going to be, Wata is out there as well. Actually, so we'll go Wata, Wilson, Zumwalt, Jimenez, and Segura. Harmon begins this on the bench. Zumwalt bouncing it to Jimenez. Now to Wilson. Wilson out to Zumwalt. Zumwalt dumps it down low to Segura. Loose ball picked up by Zumwalt. Zumwalt along to his left short. Rebound picked up by KU, but the follow-up shot no good. And a foul against KU is going to put Del Norte in the bonus. Free throws the rest of the way for them. This time shooting, it's going to be Bailey Nunes, I believe. No, pardon me, Makana Baugh at the line. Baugh 0 for 1 so far, but shooting 2 here, misses the first. Made free throw here doesn't change all that much. Still a 2-possession game with 1:12 to go, but you'll need to rely on triples. The miss makes it a bit more manageable. KU up the floor in a hurry. And they lose the dribble. It's KU ball. It was picked out of the hands of Lizette Wata, but KU controls it. To inbound will be Jasmine Wilson. Wilson is going to bounce it off the player in front of her, so she'll buy a new few seconds, and while she does, Coach Nahar going to call another timeout. His team down 5, 48-43 on mybasin.com.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
the pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
It's 48-43. Del Norte leads Klamath Union. 1:07 to go in the ball game. Del Norte is in the bonus, so if they get fouled, they're shooting free throws the rest of the way. Klamath Union trying to find a way back into this one with time running out. It's going to take some clutch buckets. And KU starts, and the other team's not ready. A bucket is made by Klamath Union. It's now 48-45. Del Norte took too long coming out of the timeout. Clock is running. It's a 3-point game. A breakdown from Del Norte, and they give away the basketball only for KU to tip it out of bounds. And a whistle. Not sure what the official was signaling for there. Regardless, Del Norte maintains possession. Bounce pass makes it in. They're going to try to trap her to the backcourt, but Steinrich breaks it. She's now into the front court. Steinrich racing. Gets rid of it outside. Now Del Norte trying to slow things down a little bit. It's Blackburn with it. Blackburn going along the right side. 35 seconds to go. Loses the dribble, but a foul. And that should send Blackburn to the line. Make sure that's Blackburn. Blackburn trying to make it a 2-possession game and does. She'll have an opportunity at another shot here. That one also good. Back up to a 5-point lead for Del Norte. KU having to work quick. Throwing it over to Jimenez. Now Wilson, catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound picked up by Del Norte. Warriors into the front court. Bounce pass to Carter. Her layup is good. And that layup might have put this game away. 52-45, 13 seconds to go. Zumwalt tries to get it into Segura, and a turnover. And the realization setting in for KU that this ball game is over. Pelicans fought till the very bitter end, but they lose this one 52-45. We'll break it down briefly for you. Coming up on the other side, our coverage of the Yreka Invitational continues next on mybasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Final score from Yreka, California, 52-45. Klamath Union losing in this one to the Del Norte Warriors. Jaylee Keeling led all scorers with 22 points today. She was helped by Brooklyn Carter with 11, Bliss Blackburn with 10, 8 from Sinte Steinruck, and 1 from each of Makana Baugh and Avery Ritter. For Klamath Union, their leading scorer today was Andy Harmon with 16 points. Lizette Wada had 12. 6 points from each Jasmine Wilson and Anissa Jimenez, 2 from Araya Miller, and 1 from Leia Segura. Klamath Union held on till the end, but Del Norte separated themselves as they improved to 2-1. Klamath Union falls to 0-1. With this loss, Klamath Union moves on to the losers bracket, and they will play at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. For Del Norte, they move on to the semifinals. Well, they will play tomorrow at 8. Next here on the main court, you'll see him warming up on mybasin.com, McKinleyville and Glide. The winner there will meet the Henley Lady Hornets tomorrow at 5. Stay updated on everything going on at the Yreka Invitational by visiting us online at mybasin.com. We'll be back with more Hornets boys and girls basketball and KU boys and girls basketball tomorrow at the Yreka Invitational. Want to thank everybody who made this broadcast possible. Want to thank John Nahar, head coach of the Klamath Union Lady Pelicans. Dylan Nelson, head coach of the Del Norte Warriors. Wish him the best of luck moving forward the rest of the season. We'll see Coach Nahar tomorrow. Of course, Jason Freitas here at Yreka High School for giving us a nice little perch inside each of his gyms today. My partner Matt Bowling has been broadcasting in the South Gym today, and he's been doing a great job down there in the South Gym too. We'll both be back tomorrow here in Yreka. Until then, though, would like to say farewell as our final score once again. Klamath Union losing this one 52-45. My name is Josh Eldridge, and goodbye from Yreka, California.